What is up, everyone? This is SwordKing090 and this is going to be Operation Blackout episode 18, the 18th episode where we're going to be encasing the entire world in obsidian blocks to block out the sun, and currently we have a moon outside, which is quite fitting because we're going to be blocking out everything regardless, so everything will be shrouded in darkness. But either way, so let's go ahead and begin this episode by not doing things correctly and accidentally placing a block when we should not. Okay, pick up that little sugarcane, and I'm just gonna go ahead and fix things up rather quickly. And if I even know how to play this game, okay, there we go. Now, let's go ahead and get to the wall that currently we have already placed down the 8 chests full of obsidian blocks. So it's outlining the world quite well, and we need to make another trip to the end to actually finish the job of placing down obsidian blocks along the lines of the ocean. So essentially, this is going to be the wall where you just can't get through, and that's pretty much where it's going to be at. Because we got to go all the way up to the ceiling, so might as well start from the ocean, and then from there we'll build up to the ceiling and then start making our roof, the obsidian roof, to essentially make every portion dark by dark by dark. And what I have planned to do, because this is an idea because of Steve, was that we are going to be going ahead and making multiple maps. So even though this would be part 1, but on the map itself you can't even see it. It's just one line. You could barely even tell that's even on the map, so essentially it doesn't even exist. So we'll be able to outline the ocean and then start making the maps and start dating the maps as we see fit, so at least we can do a little bit of a progress every once in a while. So that could actually be a deal. We're just going to have to find a place where we could actually put all of this at, and quite frankly, another idea that I just thought of over the spot, that we can make it like a hidden treasure area. So once we put it up for download, and if anybody actually comes across it, then it's going to be like a little bit of a hidden achievement. And then I'll leave a chest full of goodies so that it'll be like, you found the area, here's your reward. Now that could be a deal. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And it just hurts to talk right now. I still have the canker sore, and it hurts to talk because it's at a little bit of a spot where it actually goes against one of my teeth. So when I talk, it kind of scrapes along with it. So it's quite painful, but I'm still gonna go power through with this, especially when I have a presentation that I have to give regardless. So I really hope that that presentation goes well. But in any case, that here is one corner of the world that's already done, and we are working to get another portion of the world done. Well, yeah. We got the, let's see here, that's going to be the west side first, and then we're working on the north side. We're going to finish off to the east side and then towards the south side. So once we have all that done, that's when we're going to start building up to the actual roof. And so far, we've already dealt with over 23,000 blocks of obsidian. I know I've written it down somewhere, I just don't remember exactly where. I think I've written it down in my notebook. But either way, that we have already dealt with so many, let's just say 20,000, we're probably going to need another 50,000 in total to get everything done. This is not even halfway, honestly. This would have been great if it was halfway, but sadly it is not, so I'm guessing it's going to be around 50 or 60,000 blocks of obsidian that we're going to need to actually outline the entire world. So this is where we're at right now. This is where it ends, and I kind of actually went a little ahead of time, or ahead of the area, just to actually start outlining it. So at some points you'll see that there's a lot of obsidian, at some points there's no obsidian, so it was just all over the place. But one thing that I'm actually going to keep is that there's going to be a secret area down here that is going to be awesome. That is actually quite of a little bit of a generation type of bug that happens on the Xbox One. Not too sure if it actually still happens on the 360, but I had to just pretty much sink down here. Can't go any faster than this, but we're just going to keep sinking down, and then here's a spot where it's at the edge of the world. You can't really do anything, and this is where I'm going to keep it at, which is actually pretty nice. I even put signs up here, as well as the good old name right here, Operation Blackout, and the time that I actually placed down a sign, or at least the date, on February 26th. So this is going to be a spot where if you find it, then that's another thing. I'm going to cover it up as well, so that's going to be another thing that people may be able to search for, and if they find it, then that's just a little bit of an Easter egg that I'm just going to leave behind. So once it's all done, then that's going to be an ordeal as well. Now this is where I kind of last end off the area, because I actually taken the time to go all the way over to here. If I could actually get out of the boat, that'd be fantastic. Let's go break that boat. And this is the portion where I just worked on it because it seemed like it had been very, very easy. And yes, it was very easy. It's just there was more land towards the ground. So just don't think that we ran out of obsidian at that point. I pretty much worked on the other half of the world as well on this side. And once this line is done, then that's pretty much halfway, 50%. Then we're just going to have to do the other 2 walls. And then, as I said before, we're going to collect more obsidian and just continue on working on towards the covering up the roof with obsidian blocks. So that's going to be an ordeal. And we'll only do this every single time when we actually finish up mining up the end. So at least we'll have a bigger progress to show rather than just little by little by little where it seems like it's nothing happening at all. So that's the other corner of the world, and it's already completely sealed off by obsidian. And we got polar bears over here. Look at the polar bear. Love the polar bear. Looks adorable. Honestly, if we could tame the polar bears, that'd be fantastic. But so far, we're not able to regardless. And then we have another polar bear right here. And then there's a baby polar bear. Aren't you cute? Aren't you so cute? Mama bear, I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not doing anything wrong, Mama bear. For whatever reason, without, what's it called? Provoking the polar bears, they'll start attacking you if you get anywhere near the child. Which is actually the thing that happens in real life. Never get close to a baby bear when Mama bear is around. No matter the circumstances, Mama bear is going to be angry and Mama bear is going to try to kill you. So that'd be a real lesson. They're teaching us real life lessons in Minecraft. Who would have known? And I know last week that I did say that I did show the ice spike biomes, but suddenly the recording didn't actually go well. Hey, look, another baby polar bear. Oh, Mama bear's mad. Told you guys, Mama bear's mad. I didn't do anything. Leave me alone. I didn't do anything. But yes, last week's recording, for whatever reason, Audacity just suddenly stopped recording while I was talking about the ice spike biomes, and I had to do the jump cut where I was ending off to the end anyways. So at least we're back here. Goes full circle that this is the ice spike biome, which is pretty much rare. A lot of people told me that it is absolutely rare to have an ice spike biome, especially on the Xbox One. Or even a 360 for that matter, because it's already small as it is, and this is actually a classic world, so that's 2 for 1. Anyways, that we have an ice spike biome that we're gonna pretty much preserve. Nobody's gonna build here, we're gonna preserve it, and it's gonna be fantastic, even though it's gonna be surrounded in darkness. But either way, this is absolutely beautiful. If you guys remember this from the first episode, that's exactly the thumbnail, and I believe that I actually showed it in the first episode as well. But still, that we want to preserve everywhere. We want to preserve every single spot to the best of our abilities. So that is why we are actually digging underneath the earth rather than actually above the surface. So that's an ordeal. We're going to continue on, and we're going to go to the end right now so that I can show you guys what's been going on. And is this natural? I don't think this is natural. Why? I think SMO was here. This is not natural. Okay. Or did I do that? I don't think I did that, because there would be no reason for me to do that. Okay, so go ahead and take this out, and we're good to go. Up. There we go. I hope I'm going the right way. Well, there's a stallion right here. Okay. What else can I say? I just really hope I'm going the right way, because I know I already indicated the area by placing some glowstone blocks, and I think that's the spot right there. I believe so. Yep, there it is. Okay, we're good. I am learning this map little by little. There's already the other half of the world I have yet to actually fully explore, but mainly I'm just focusing on trying to get the actual work done. Now we're going to go down to here, and we're going to go to the end. We've already killed the Ender Dragon during the live stream, and we've already explored the end city within the live stream, and as well as the episode in itself. And sadly, since there was a little bit of a save bug that happened, and when I actually tried to come back to it, when I actually died, sadly, the dragon skull is gone. So there's nothing I could do about that. And yep, there's a little end gate right there, and there's the towers right there. But the skull itself, it's actually gone, and there's nothing I could do about that, sadly. So the only way for me to get another skull is if I were to kill the Ender Dragon all over again. Before I kill the Ender Dragon, I had to get a lot of the obsidian from all the 8 towers right here. And luckily for us, it goes all the way towards the bottom. So that's even more obsidian for us to have. And from there, that's pretty much how we're going to farm the obsidian. We just kill the ender dragon, mine up the obsidian, and then just leave. Simply put it. You know, I just forgot. I completely forgot about the beacons, but I believe I've actually left it in the actual, well, the end chest or the ender chest. And I have my ender chest. That's perfect. I'm very, very disorganized when it comes to these things. So at least we have something to work with. I'm just going to go ahead and extend the bridge just a tad bit so that whenever my friends help me out, that they won't have fear of falling. Because if they fall right here, then I have no idea what to say. It'll just be bad. Very, very bad. So we'll go over here, and we're just going to make a little bit of staircase going back up. And let's see here. Go over here. And done. So just like the strategies from before, that I'm going to make a staircase going all the way down to the void. It's a little bit risky, but it's well worth it to be able to get a lot of the obsidian, because that's pretty much the main idea and the main goal. And why obsidian out of all the blocks we can use? Well, I wanted to make this into a challenge, because it's easy just to get dirt blocks, it's easy to get stone blocks, and the fact of the matter is that you could easily generate so many good old cobblestone blocks to do this, but I just want a real challenge, which, of course, would be obsidian. Very hard to mine up, it's very time consuming, and as well as that, it's actually quite fitting to the actual theme of Operation Blackout, just pretty much black out everything. So no chance of light being shown. Even if you were to use torches, it would still be more dark to see and go through than any other stone, because they're actually more brightly colored. So it's actually fitting with the color, with the theme, and everything around it. Just the concept of pretty much blocking out the sun with just blocks. So this is why I actually want to make this into a goal, and this is the reason why I wanted this to be a thing. So it's gonna take a while, I know, especially when we have school, and as well as that I have work too. So it's just gonna be one of those things. I knew I was actually going the right direction. I gotta remember, it goes out by at least 6. So that's a thing. You know what? I'll put that there just as a marker reminder. So we're gonna go over to here, and it should be the obsidian tower. Yes, it is. So we're just going to keep going down. We're going to keep going downstairs. Are you able to actually make, like, staircases with end stone? If so, then I should totally do that. It'll be a lot faster. Do I even have it? Wait, yeah, I have enough. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's just see. Let us just see if we could actually be able to make some staircases. If so, then I'll be making staircases in the future. Not now, but in the future. So I want to fit the theme, and looks like you cannot. At least you have sandstone, but that's not the same. Huh. We should actually be able to make, like, end stone staircases. Let's do that. Later on, that should be an update. Hopefully that will be turned to an update. If not, then please make it an update. On the bright side, at least I'll know what to do with all the other stone, like, yeah, the stone I have. I was supposed to say stone bricks, but I have to make them into stone bricks before that happens. But in any case, you get what I mean. At least I'll have enough to make some, like, staircases later on. And I just cannot wait for summer. Honestly can't, because at least that's going to give me a lot more free time to do the things I need to do. So all I could say is that there's going to be more live streams during the summer, more work, more let's plays, and just hopefully that's going to be the time for growth to happen on my channel. I know that spring break is coming up, but we barely get a week to do anything, so that's just not enough time in comparison if we were going to do a good old, you know, full-on summer break. And looks like it's going to be a little bit more risky. Okay, I could deal with that. Okay, let's see here. How am I going to do this? I don't even know if I'm able to reach that. Well, yes. Yes, I am. Okay. It's going to get a little bit risky, everybody. So if I make the wrong move, I am good as dead. Simply put it. Okay. All right. And we're going to go over to here. And that's going to be fantastic. Good thing I have enough. Okay. Over to here. Over to here. Make a little bit of staircase. Okay. And over to here. There we go. And to here. I'm playing it safe, guys. There's no way I'm gonna try to actually make it any more risky than it has to be. Just imagine if I were to fall right now. Then I'll have to do this all over again. Okay, so here we go. Step out of the way because sometimes there's always that little glitchy bug that happens that if you're actually at a corner and you try to place down a block, you fall through it. Usually it happens whenever it has to deal with actual water or lava, but I'm not going to take that risk. That's too crazy. Okay. Alright. So let's see here. I'm just going to make an actual staircase. So let's see here. It's going to be a little bit wonky, but it'll still work. Alright. There we go. I'm going to take that out. Because that's going to be a little bit distracting. Especially when you want to go to like cut corners, but then you fall off because you thought that there's going to be a safe side. No. Okay. So let's go here and place that block. Place that block. Take that block out. And place that block right there. So essentially we're at the bottom before we fall through the void. And if we were to look at the map, it is at y-axis 3. So we get a lot of obsidian per tower. And I don't even have a good angle here, so I'm going to go ahead and go all the way around. And usually what I do is that I put at least 3 blocks across so that it'll give us more than enough room to not make a mistake. It'd be like a little bit of a safety net. You can never have too much safety net. So let's go ahead and put it over there. And go over to here. Place some of these blocks down. Oh. Messed that up. And I messed up twice. Double whammy. Okay. Here we go. And we're not that close yet. I want to see how many towers that we have. Because sometimes not all of the obsidian towers actually goes towards the bottom of the void. So you may have a full set of 8. You may have 6. So we're just going to have to see right here. Last time I believe we only had 6 towers going all the way to the bottom. So maybe it actually goes for all of the towers now. Let's see. Let us see. We'll be knowing for sure, I guess. If I know how to speak English right. Okay, so we're at the other side. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we got 8 full towers now. That is absolutely fantastic. So yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Love it. I absolutely love it. So 8 full towers of obsidian. And that way we were to mine all the way to the bottom. And what I'm going to do is that I'm going to pretty much connect every single one of these towers with an actual end stone bridge. That's pretty much how I'm going to do it. And that's our greatest bet to having everything optimized for us to be able to get the obsidian quicker. And as well as that, I need to make staircases so that we don't have to keep jumping every single time. So it's going to be a little bit of a build project, but at least I'll be able to get rid of a lot of blocks anyways, because they're taking up a lot of space. So that's just going to make it easier for all of us in the long run. But that is all going to be for this episode. Sorry that I didn't really mine any obsidian, but at least I show you a little bit of the actual work that goes into getting the obsidian. And that is my plan, and hopefully it all just pays off once we get the ball rolling during the summer especially. But all I could say is that we already started with the obsidian. We already used up at least over 20,000 blocks of obsidian to outline the ocean. Once we are done with the ocean, we'll go all the way up to the roof and start making our way through the entire world, making it darker and darker for every round we do with the end. That we kill the ender dragon, we mine up the end, we use all that obsidian, and then just rinse and repeat after placing it all down. So at least for the live streams, that's what's going to happen for the progress, and hopefully everything goes well. Just school, work, and other obligations just takes a lot of time away, but once summer is here, at least all I got to worry about is just going to work and then coming back home and then just making a live stream so that we could just keep the content going. But until then, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like. If you're brand new to the channel, then please subscribe for more future videos, content, and live streams. And I want to thank Papa Lags, as well as Flats Flounder, Hero SMO, and as well as Mr. Flammable. Why try, guys, for helping me out with this week of Operation Blackout. All right. Have a great day, everyone. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video.
Forget your last betray. I'll never forget this.